let's evaluate the limit as h approaches 0. 1 divided by h times 1 divided by 3h squared plus 4h plus 5 minus 1 divided by 2h squared plus 5. So first we're going to plug in 0 for h. Let's start with the quantity in the brackets. We have two quotients in the brackets. The first one, both h squared and h in the denominator go to 0, so we end up with 1/5. The second one is also 1/5. That goes to 0, of course. 1 over h, we multiply the 1 by the 0 in the brackets, that becomes 0, and then h is heading to 0, so we have this again indeterminate form, 0 over 0. The way to solve this problem, the way to find this limit, is to do some algebra on the quantities in the brackets. We're going to find a common denominator of the two quotients. That's 3h squared plus 4h plus 5 times 2h squared plus 5. And then this denominator over here will multiply this one, and then this denominator will multiply this one. But you want to make sure you keep them in parentheses. So we have 2h squared plus 5. This is not as important as the second one. Very important to keep it in parentheses. So it's 3h squared plus 4h plus 5. And now let's solve that or simplify that. Limit h goes to 0. 2h squared minus 3h squared is minus h squared. 5 minus 5 is 0. And then we have a negative 4h. So the numerator is negative h squared minus 4h. The denominator is 3h squared plus 4h plus 5 times 2h squared plus 5. And then don't forget we have the 1 over h out in front. If we plug in 0 for h now, we still end up with 0 over 0, but it's much easier now to factor that out. In the numerator, we have a common factor of h, so we'll factor that out. H comes out. We're left with minus h minus 4. In the denominator, we had that 1 over h, so let me put that h right down here, and then 3h squared plus 4h plus 5 times 2h squared plus 5. Here's the cause of 0 over 0. We got rid of it. They cancel. We're left with the following limit to evaluate. Limit h goes to 0 of minus h minus 4 in the numerator, and in the denominator 3h squared plus 4h plus 5 times 2h squared plus 5. Now let h go to 0. All the h's go to 0. In the numerator we end up with minus 4. In the denominator we get a 5 from the first set of parentheses, and then 5 from the second. 5 times 5 is 25. That's the final answer, minus 4 over 25. For more videos, visit www.mathprepvideos.com.